A warm welcome here to Artus Prime. Where's that pause button? 4v4 game here on Artus, and Artus Prime is a map that is it's a bit like rivers, but the rivers have been polluted, and easy crossings, but you won't be able to find any fish in there, and you sure won't be able to build any shipyards, I wouldn't have thought, on those. We've got some mine crabs that just look kind of like head crabs from Half-Life. And in the corners we got ore and nova galore. And quite a lot of ore around the map as well, just in general, so could be a fun game if it goes long for people making lots of crazy static defense and such. Fortresses and turrets. And we got Hunter here as Teal in the Trade Federation. His wing being Jort here in the red First Order. And I got Granuli here in the grey Imperial Remnant, and Rack Exugeclo here in the orange, playing the Black Sun. And then on the other side of things, we have Kick here in the green, playing the Zad Consortium. And we got Lucky Ashman here as his wing in the blue Galactic Empire. We got Arnie in the yellow Geonosians, and then we got Attack here in the purple Resistance. So, as I said, easy to kind of wall off on this one usually. Tree clusters are pretty generous for that too. So, maybe expect to see people opening mounties and then walling off, at least on the wings. Pockets might manage to wall themselves in quite easily, or wall their carbons in and stuff, and take less damage than they normally would have from the mounties skipping the wings and going straight to them in this current climate. We'll go back to Hunter, yeah. So we've got 6 nerfs on the map. There's a dewback. Is there a second dewback? No, there's a lot of crabs out there though. Someone needs to go and pick them up. Oh, there's another dewback. So there's about 2. See John here. That's 3. Is it 3? Where's the third one? Oof. Hunter's having a bad. He's going straight into the farms here, man. 2 of these womp rats to get as well. Not great. Oh, really? Is it just like an uneven amount of... Oh, this is obviously his though, right? That's 2. Maybe it's 2 and like the odd person's got 3 or something. What's this one up to? It's almost created his own pen for it here. He just needs to close it out and he can start his own zoo. Oh, he's gonna eat it. Yeah, he's got 3 as well, so I don't know what's happened with Hunters here. He's straight on the farms though. That's a bad time. Anyway. Well, it seems that Arnie is on the farms as well. We'll have a quick tour, because this could be an issue. These players going forward. God damn, Zuchko's having a bad time here in terms of the food. I don't know, inconsistent dewbacks all around. But there's those dewbacks, there's that womp rats, there's 6 nerfs or so, maybe 6 to 8. You get a nursery, you can mounty. So we should expect to see that on our side here between Jort and Attack. And then at the bottom of the map, you should see that from Ashman. Swing here. Oh, he's straight in here already into Zuchko's. Ashman showing absolutely no mercy. I haven't seen Zuchko play for a while. He could be rusty. He probably doesn't even know what's going on in this meta. He's got 2 mounties on him already. Ashman, absolutely ruthless. Oh, he's missed that dewback as well, man. Missed both dewbacks. Oh, this is just disaster. It's almost like Ashman's trying to rescue them so that you can use them to get more mounties. Those Empire riding those dewbacks. And he's done this like 30 seconds of pretending that he's trying to kill Zuchko, and then he's off straight to the pocket, which is Granuli here. I don't know if Granuli's heard the Mexican-Spanish call of Montada in the chat here to let him know, but straight on to the food processor here. What happened to the other one? Did it get gunned down on the way there? Could have swore there was 2. I don't know. We're speeding up a little bit here. This game speed's gone a bit wild. But Mounty's on the other side here from attack onto Jort here, but Jort. Those troopers out. And these are troopers as well. Maybe he's going to go for that counter attack, but attack actually got kind of a wall off here. As I said, it's an easier one to wall. There is an open passageway this side though. Arnie, clever enough to wall here because these walls would almost put Jort in a situation where he just walks straight into Arnie. Oh, Arnie having a bad time with these crabs. Ashman just walking trooper recruits across into Zuchko's base here. He's trying to build a turret here. Why doesn't he get this trooper upgrade? Can he not afford it? He has T2. He can't afford it. He's got 10 over. Maybe just start gathering it. Ashman away to T3 here. Zuchko not in a good spot. And rely on this turret to kill this trooper. Jort managed to get through the wall here. Probably took him an age to get through that light wall. And then he's going to meet another light wall here. Attack really doing a good job just stalling things out with these walls. Oh, he's got plenty of troopers to actually clean this up. And Arnie going to be dropping the airbase here. In a very defensive style. Turret already. Fully walled, one airbase. What else he's spending his money on? Any eco upgrades as yet other than the T2 ones. Second airbase. Other side of things, we've got Strike Mech popping out here from Gernuli. Those troops finally have made it through all this walls. Coming into the north part of attack space, but he's had so much time to build troopers that he's got way more than necessary to bop these guys out of his base. I've got the air now from Hunter coming into the base of Jort. It seems there was a little bit of a sneaky attack here from attack. Just a couple of troopers there. And Jort's just going to sit over here and probably hide these guys for a while until attack probably forgets about them. And then maybe he'll wander out or catch some workers trying to migrate up to the corner. So Gernuli's air and strikes here coming to Lucky Ashman's side. Needs a kick to come and rescue him here. He's only got one air base at the moment. Pretty defensive, turret as well. Mounty chasing the strike mech away. It's not going to do too well. Low amount of strike mechs. No upgrades against a Mounty. He can lure it to the air. Not quite paying attention though, he's going to lose it here. Ashman does get that kill. Not paying attention to the last second there either, and Ashman going to clean this up without getting any help here. Though the air is in the way. On the other side of things, the Hunter popping in here for a trade, but he kind of trades about evenly with Arnie there, so takes a lot of the bite out of this attack. Attack's troopers are all the way over here, out of position as Jort comes strolling back in, looking for an angle. Only got one turret covering the carbon here. Arnie's actually on the ball here with his fighters and should be able to clean those up quite quickly. They're probably only going to be able to kill one. Oh, he put them on patrol for some reason. Can he get the one? He gets the one. Hunter coming in again, not paying attention. Anti-air troopers hitting him there, and Arnie away to chase him down. And not the best trade there for him. Gernuli, on the other hand, still putting this pressure onto Lucky Ashman here on the wing. And a lot of workers going down at that food stockpile and kick only, being one air base, and they've got a couple of fighters here. Gernuli could absolutely just take the trade here though. And I would say he could probably go and pressure kick, but Kick's just built 3 turrets around his base, so it's pretty safe from any counter-attacking, but he's not the best setup to keep Ashman alive right now. But together, if they build some troopers and band the fighters and the troopers together, maybe they can get some good trades. Oh, that's not good. Oh, he loses those fighters there. Sort of walled himself in here too. It's given a lot of time for Zuchko to get back into the game here. I'm curious to see what he gets up to. He's got 3 trooper recruits for some reason just chilling here. Jort, on the other hand, has made it off to T3. Tax still in T2 though. It seems like he's built a lot of troopers. He's done a lot of walling as well, so there's a lot of resources not going towards the sort of bread and butter of the farms and getting his like military infrastructure up for going T3. He's got all the buildings now, so he must be on his way, I would have thought. Just started now. Oh my god, what's going on with that icon? How's he got 1,000 carbon already? What's he saving it up for? He needs to get some farms or get a ton of command centers slammed down when he hits T3 so he can catch up in this game. Be interesting to see where everyone stands in terms of their worker production at the moment. Because these games where the pockets are all going air, it just becomes a sort of passive aggressive half boom, and Arnie definitely way in the lead there. An 8 lead on Granuli. I don't really think Granuli's taking too much damage, but he did get that mounty pressure earlier. Maybe slowed him down a little bit. But Arnie definitely running away at the moment with the worker count. And he is an air civ, so he can translate his air that he's built into T3 into shielded air, which could give him a lot of map control and get quite a bit of economic damage a little bit later, and let help him get a forward down quicker than the other players. Looking for an angle here with his fighters. The warning attack is going to be too reliant on his pocket defending these fighters. He needs to get his own things set up here. The turrets are having enough unit troopers. And I'm going to take that trade, push these guys away. This hunter getting stuck on patrol here in the middle onto that house. Sure, maybe going to try and find an angle here on Arnie, but I think he gets a bit of hill elevation bonus there in that trade. Really helped out. Really still just taking advantage of Kick's one air base here, trying to keep Ashman down. You know, Sigeclo a little bit rusty, so that kept down Ashman seems to be a bit similar, but he has built up these mech destroyers, which could be a real problem if he gets like a push going here. What's he got hidden in these mech destroyers? Is it Mounties? It is. Go for half health. I don't think they really heal though, do they? It's just in buildings they heal, not inside units. Maybe I'm wrong and Ashman's just turbo, giga, big brain. We can all learn from him here. That's interesting. Kick has finally translated what he was up to into something here, but he's got these Night Sister warriors coming across, and that's going to spell a little bit disaster here for Granuli. He's going to get his workers converted, so these are basically like knights, right? So they can do quite a bit of damage, probably smash the power core. It's a nice little slot for two of them to stand here. He's not quite finished walling that out. And these are always hard for air because you don't tend to have too many strike mechs. He does have 2 on hand with, you know, like +1 here, but not quite enough. You can see that these guys can actually just kill workers, but they can also convert the workers. And you can use the workers to wall resources, you can bash the turret down, you can run them away if you wanted to capture them, just for economic purposes, I suppose. You can use them to scurry off and build a forward somewhere. There's a lot you can do with them. Jort coming in here for a bit more damage. See that has left Ashman open. Kicks pressure here. Now that he has to deal with this, he's actually had to slam down a fortress here because he's struggling to clear these guys out. Yeah, you can pump out a couple of bounty hunters. And Sigeclo just seems to be having a massive nap here because he's got about 4 times the units of Ashman, and he's actually getting bullied by them. Like, what are you up to? He lost like an MD, 2 or 3 strike mechs there to just 2 MDs when he's got about 8 MDs. It's crazy. He needs to get his pressure on, man. He's so much further ahead. Where's he going? He's lost. If he just pressured Ashman could be in trouble here because he's slammed down command centers trying to boom out here. Whereas Sigeclo is just a little bit less here, I think. I suppose he's just not had the pressure in T3 that Ashman's had. He's got a lot of his resources spent there into military units. Arnie does hit T4. There's quite a boom going on. Got a lot of air built up here as well. Up to 4 air base. So we're really going to be pumping these out. And I'm sure we won't be surprised here. We're going to see shield, shield modifications, fast fighter there being researched. So looking to put some pressure on with that here now. Those Night Sister Warriors definitely cleared out. How is this happening? Zuchiklo is having... He's fighting himself at this point. Getting terrorized by 2 fighters and the Mine Crab. The Virgin, a Mech Destroyer, the Chad Mine Crab right here. Could watch this all day. How long till he finds a turret? There's one over here. I don't even know if he's actually being microed though. Maybe now? Or did he just find his way here just by pure chance and luck? Oh, obligatory T4 air raiding. First victim here, Jort. Has some air to try and trade. It's a couple, but it's gonna suck. And unfortunately, no air civs on this team at all. We have advanced turrets here for Hunter though, so it's not going to stop him getting his forward down. He's got some units out, but he needs to get some sort of pressure across quickly. Well, Arnie's not quite set up for this, and it looks like he's going straight into the Mounties, which is always a good transition from air because your economy is set up in the correct manner for it. Geonosians are just such a good civ for this because they've got all those Mountie buffs as well. Get those super fast, high health Mounties, get that damage out. And you can see it's going to take a while for the Trade Federation mechs to get going. To get all their health upgrades, get all their War Center upgrades, and that's when the Mounties can take full advantage. Because they don't really need too much to be super effective. Granuli really got it out for Ashman. It would have just really helped though if Zuchiklo just attacked. I honestly think he could have just absolutely outright crushed Ashman. These are all fully upgraded as well, it's crazy. He's just chilling here. All his pockets off, getting some raid damage in. Some bombers from attack here, kind of annoying, but there's 2 fighters just sitting waiting. Just needs to micro those for a second. Didn't even notice they noticed for him. Look, he did move his units there, but the Army getting set up into that corner, grab up all those yummy resources. Building up a lot of Mounties here, firing out those upgrades. And then maybe after the Mounties can tech into something a little bit more substantial. Wouldn't really be surprised to see him try and go for like assault mechs or something like that. Since there's a lot of Nova. And you should have a lot of the resources you need for those. It would be food Nova too. Attack up a bit forward here on the other side of things. I feel like Hunter's trying to get over here onto like Arnie's, but he's just going a little bit slow. He's investing a lot into anti-air, getting his anti-air mobiles, which maybe weren't too necessary. She's not too likely to stay on the air too much. We've got much better options on the ground. And Zuchiklo does come forward now. Get a little bit quiet after his Night Sister shenanigans. Got some Defilers at home defending some strike mech raids here from Bernoulli. Gonna be putting that pressure on, killing a lot of workers, forcing a lot of garrison time. He's maybe just building them from here, but I think he does need to get himself advanced up the map somewhere. And oh, Arnie's come strolling in here with all these Mounties. Caught a lot of the units, and as I said, it takes a while to get everything together, right? He's not really got like heavy strike mechs or a good group of strike mechs. He's had air earlier. That's all gone now too, just these 2 fighters here. So not a lot of anti-Mountie units here. And you can see they get the power core, they reset all the units, and then they can just run in and get a lot of damage in here. Might go straight into the main base, maybe kill some turrets or something like that, and just be super annoying. And that should let Arnie get a little bit further down the map, get a forward somewhere, and you know, hopefully swap into a different unit type here. Trying to come into Jort's bit here, but Jort's got the troopers. Repeater's already here. Just needs to get his last damage upgrade and he'll be pretty good to go, but Tank taking advantage of this and trying to get some damage in. A lot of Hunter's units are actually over here, so he's struggling with all these mounties just coming straight into his base. It's really big struggles. He's kind of got his command center spread out quite well, so I mean, he is finding it though. Right, we are resuming here. Apologies if I got a bit quiet in the last minute. The window cleaners showed up while I was doing this, and I don't really want to be like a fish in a fishbowl. I've got to hide from them, you know. It's weird having people outside the home like that. What was happening? Yeah, Arnie is running amok here with mounties everywhere in Hunter's base, and Hunter's been having a hard time. He's finally got a lot of strike mechs out now though to clean this up. But we did say that his eco was a little bit fragmented around here, so he's partitioned it in a way that it wasn't all getting held hostage by the mounties. Arnie's kind of just going mounties and more mounties, and not really much of a transition into anything else planned as of yet. He's maybe hoping to win just with mounties here. And he's sending a new control group now. He's got pretty much all the upgrades for them here. Send them over to Hunter's mech destroyers that have been sitting holding this front from attack here. Jort really struggling to get going here. Got a lot of troopers that you might want to get to the front line ASAP when these mounties are going to be coming in. And there's another control group going in here as Cornelius trying to get some strike mech harassment damage here. And the heavy strike mechs will be quite good against them, but not if he lets the mounties surround them like that. He needs to just be grabbing little groups of them and moving them around. Like there's no way you should ever lose this trade. Even losing this much is losing this trade. This is ridiculous. You need to micro. You can just grab them and move them back in little regiments. And they've got such DPS and bonus damage against mounties to destroy them. Same on the other side. So many units going down to these and just not paying the mounties the respect they deserve right now. 181 health, a lot of movement speed. You've got to respect them and get the right units out and get them in the right positions. Because it should be almost a godsend for them that Arnie has not gotten up onto the map yet too much. He's got a fortress here, he's trying to get over now. He wants to get forward down and start transitioning into something else. A couple of destroyer droids, some strike mechs. It's kind of a good map to go destroyer droids with all that extra Nova. Like a little bit more versatile strike mechs, since their damage is kind of good against everything. And Arnie now going for another player that's maybe just not got the right units built up for him. See if he can get a lot more damage here and increase the chances of his team pulling through here. Currently still on this heavy strike mechs, and it looks like Arnie's going to go into Zuchko's base here, catch a few strike mechs, kill some turrets, some workers, etc. But he's going to have to get something out to stop these pushes that should be building here from Hunter and Jort. Attack's kind of not looking too good at the moment. I don't know, he had some artillery. He has T4, he's resistance, he does get good artillery, like good heavy artillery. Kind of like an air artillery sieve. Should kind of be playing around those units really, not really troopers or anything like that. I don't really see a standing army for him at all. The most units he's got is these anti-air troopers in his base. Eco's looking kind of mid as well, as the kids would say. And the Mounties still running amok at the moment, and with the push farming here with Granuli, Zuchko, but Kick has a lot of these Zan Consortium heavy mech destroyers with all the upgrades that they pretty much get out here. A couple of cannons behind them, might be able to take down that shield since these units can't really get in between. Though these assault mechs could be a disaster here because Kick's not really in the shield too much when he's fighting here, he's moving forward a bit, out of it. And as we said, Arnie's going to have a problem with these units. He needs to get a new unit composition together because the Mounties isn't going to cut it. It's kind of just fast fighters and Mounties, which they're pretty well built up, insulated, heavy strike mechs out, troopers out. Needs to find a different unit composition, I believe. That's why I kind of thought assault mechs would be a good shout to go into afterwards, because all the res on the map and the fact that He's forcing all these like anti-trooper units, which kind of get torn up by them. Assault mechs and MDs, you get like all the mech upgrades, which is pretty strong. The way to go. I wouldn't mind seeing some shielded Geonosian warriors there. Oh, there we go, he's been hiding them in the mech factories, he's going to pop them out here. A little bit of an awkward... It's sort of got a elevation bonus though, maybe. It's slightly an awkward arc. Not all the units are firing right now, but these units can... Well, to be fair, actually, the destroyer droids have actually got pretty good flat damage against this, since their damage kind of does well against everything. And with a few MDs, they're actually trading quite well here. And this choke's actually split the units up quite well. Will limit that area of effect damage effectiveness. Right, he's still roaming around. Okay, got a lot of units out here trading with Bernoulli's destroyers. They're very similar. Okay, let's get that +2. These guys do have that piercing attack, but it doesn't look like he's researched it. His beams are not purple yet. Usually the indicator. Arnie roaming around still with these mountaineers, trying to find something to do with them, going to the eco or something like that. There's a lot of strike mechs kind of hunting for them, but he's absolutely waltzed past them. He's going to go straight into Hunter's Eco. It's kind of funny to think that the guy that's got all these strike mechs is so out of position to deal with this. You know, it's like that Afghanistan thing, you know, this is the one thing we didn't want to happen, you know, his strike mechs to be over here, and the mounties come straight in here. And squandering this a little bit, should be getting a lot further up, and they've got such a good unit counter. Grab that map control, he's still making mounties, man. He almost feels like he feels trapped to make mounties. Can't make anything else. There's the purple beams. And as the unit numbers get bigger, this, I know it's been nerfed a lot, but it should show through, right? You can see that one's like half health there. The more units you've got, the more effectiveness you get out of it, but not if you walk straight up to them. Like, that's like a misclick on the cannon, surely. Either that, or he's like, I'm so big brain, I'm going to stand in front of the cannons, and when I shoot the cannons, I'm going to kill the army behind it. Maybe in the like last few patches, that might be the way that works. Strike mechs do catch up to these guys. We're just get a command center to half health, and what they destroyed here, spaceport maybe. Not really munched all their number. They've definitely like cleared this corner out though, greedy boys. Arnie not quite gobbled all this yet, but there's still this corner over here and a tax corner here. Not had too much of it, so it should take a long time for people to need to trade on this map, hopefully. Especially got holocrons as well. I don't know who's got those, if anyone. Check the usual candidates. Oh, Kick's probably got them, right? Oh, 4 holes. Kick's living up. Getting these assault mechs out now then. Again, more mounties. And you can see this problem with attack here, that he didn't really have anything. He's trying to get into bombers now. He's got shields. There's enhanced bomber. He's still got advanced to go, but... Get some damage over here. Siege Arc's going to start crawling with turret. Oh, that was a nice AC shot there. Just completely cancelled that shield. Some good micro there from attack. He needs to stall out and get some more solid units together though. I think a big clump of attackers would be the way to go rather than the bombers. Attackers kind of need a lot of dedicated anti-air, and they're pretty versatile, bulky, strong, deal with everything. Some more strike mech raiding here. And we've got a lot of these bug assault mechs. It's the battle of the bug assault mechs here with TF and Geonosians. Very similar looking. The old infantry theme, or infantry? The insect theme, I don't know where infantry came from. Insect mech assault wars. Is that the video title? A bit too much of a mouthful. And more strike mechs there. I hope they're not throwing these away. You know, Arnie loves to make the mounties so. And yeah, overextending a little bit here, and he threw away a lot of his strike mechs over. There's a bad timing for him. Could have used those right now, and he's losing his position, getting pushed back here, and Arnie getting a lot more breathing room, and I wouldn't want to give this army breathing room. Like, this should be a great opportunity to just be sniping these assault mechs while they don't have much core units built around them. Kick is really pushing back here with his like assault mech difference. See, each close made a couple. Ashman building the shields. Speaking of mechs though, Ashman's a pretty damn good mech civ himself, but this is even of a mech factory now. There's one. Seems to have command centers. Time attack looking a bit sleepy on these wings, I must say. Some interceptors. I think the bombers failed. Ski speeder. Oh, I don't know about that into these troopers. Definitely just need a lot of attackers for this, I think. Or some stalling ACs, set up a good defensive position. There's a lot of ways to play it, and more of these mounties running in here. Oh, and he's always got a handful just ready for an opportunity to make use of them. And wipe out some units that have overextended or don't have the right units with them. The strike mines do get into Zico though. And he's not really set up to defend. How did Kick not get this one? Could have had the all 5. Is it on standard? Did you not want anyone to know? Surely it's Conquest. Wall workers going down here though. Quite a bit as Kick focuses on this position. Trying to knock the doors down here. One-man army. Just Ashman trying to do some sort of RVA cosplay here. Try to space his shields as he crawls forward. And attack, not really got much to deal with this though. It's kind of a race to see who can get to the other side quick enough. What's the words? A race who can get the other side. I can't even speak anymore, god damn. It's a race to get to the other side. Who can do it first? It's like a chessboard. Get your queen to the end, or your pawn to the end. It's your pawn, right? Yeah. Shield gonna go down here. Yeah, I feel like Jort's position looks more dangerous because there's not really anything. Well, Arnie's kind of zoned out to come and help as well. He's doing the hunter here. He's going quite far forward now though. A lot of mounties again. He's trying to rely on these assault mechs to do really well into the destroyer droids and the strike mechs, get those numbers low, and then wipe things out with the mounties. The assault mechs can do the building damage for him with the mounties as well. And Hunter's just not quite got enough together. These sort of tight positions, these little channels as well, kind of limit the arc that you get out of mech destroyers. Because pure mech destroyer strike mech should just crush this really. Because of the terrain, it's getting a lot more purchase than it should. That area of effect damage doing a lot more than it should as well. Kick kind of lost his pushing power at the moment. There's a nice little hill that Granula could just be sitting on here, taking advantage of. Kick maybe can take advantage of that for that damage reduction, damage bonus. Yeah, there's some attackers now from attack. Should really be his core unit, given his name. You see, they do really well against the troopers and stuff, and they're so tanky. Like, they require like this dedicated anti-air turret crawling and everything just to stop them pushing them back. And he's just getting a lot of economic damage off the back of wiping that army and pushing Hunter back through the walls here as he gets straight into Zuchko's base. And they're already kind of struggling on this side, with Kick putting a lot of pressure on. Power core has just been really annoying. Again, nobody's stopping Jort. The attackers, there was not a lot of them. Didn't get much of a trade at all, and Jort is doubling down on anti-air. It's got a really strong position set up. There's an AC trying to get something there, but absolutely not. He's fully upgraded turrets. 15 range. 14 range aim avails here as well. That must be the highest in the game, right? Aren't they like 8+5? I've got like a thing that makes the projectiles go quicker as well. I don't remember what it's called. Advanced, he's got it as well, yeah. Anti-air missiles travel 20% faster. And they get an extra range as well, so taking full use of that. Resistance troopers, not great. We've got 45 health here into 60, missing +2 damage. That is not the answer. We better go and mechs. Or artillery. Or just tons and tons and tons of attackers and ACs or something. And you should have just really had to stall, you know. Kind of what civs are about. Air civs are a bit stalling on the wings. A lot of these grenadiers get some good damage there. And again, Arnie running more Mounties down here. A lot of Mounties lying in wait here. Got quite a wide arc coverage here, threatening a lot of damage. Okay, so many mechs here. That lucky Ashman gonna finally get back involved here in the game. One assault mech marching over. Got most of his upgrades for it. Sure they can get a lot more out than that though. And a lot of time to boom back. Bombers, you can see how useless they are. Just not a good scenario for them. Follow this anti-air here. See, the attackers do quite well. But the DPS of these turrets are going to be like probably second to none, right? These faster travelling projectiles, extra range. Super difficult to deal with as near civ. I'm going to try to get everyone to wall up to stop these Mountie raids. But they're still getting in everywhere, causing damage. And it's really hampered the ability of Granuli to come in here and keep Suchiple's base from getting sacked by Kick and Ashman now. Arnie managed to wrestle his units all the way up here now to hold Jort. Should be Hunter's opportunity to get back across here. I think they should always just have been kicking the door down here, threatening both Kick and Arnie's economies. I don't know, it doesn't look like he's really got much. Just trying to send units down here now, for inside. And then Jort's probably not going to be able to advance too much on the left hand side because Arnie's sitting here. But he can still go up here. All these heavy anti-air troopers with their faster travelling projectiles and everything. Got their little stim packs upgrade, I assume. 60 health. Did quite well. You can see how good attackers are there. So. You can make more turrets though, right? This is the map for the war. Some medium turrets. Pretty good here. Get a lot of damage. Just get those advanced and that ion upgrade for them, and they should absolutely shred anything that tries to overrun the position. Trying to knock down this shield generator. And the Mounties finding another position here. Go for these advanced turrets. Try to kill his command center. Or trying to police them here. A rare Galactic Empire 60 HP Rapier Trooper. Not quite got his last damage upgrade though. So much artillery out here for Jort. First order looking pretty good now, I think. These 60 HP troopers with these artillery. That like really nice differential anti-air capacity. Seems comfy. You should maybe just take advantage of it with some ACs as well. Could really make that army feel even more oppressive. There should probably be some grenadiers kicking about too. Extra mech damage. A lot of units to soak up the damage for them. Nothing really stopping kick and attack here. Like, they really just can't get enough mechs out at any time. Hunter's all the way over here now. George's like, basically going to be winning Arnie now, I suppose. Attack's kind of, it's sort of just there. Just got a few bits of air, which is quite negligible now because of all those upgrades. So it's on Bernoulli and Hunter if they can clear this army up. Okay, 3,000 Nova, what's he going to do with it? I hear Master somewhere, but God knows where. Maybe from Bernoulli, see if Bounty Hunters and kicks out. Carbon's maybe an issue on this map. Looking around, there's still a few bits here and there. Yeah, there's the Sith Masters from Bernoulli. Maybe take all those assault mechs out of the equation. There's not a lot here anymore. A lot of assault mechs into artillery, which do tend to do well. Don't have a shield here yet at this position. That's a lot of mech strike. Jort really playing well here. Right. Look at that economy. He's pumping out the units. More heavy anti-air troopers over here. They're gonna sit outside the air bases and spawn kill them. Again, those Mounties have run in here. Just killing the power cores for the production. Throwing a spanner in the works and delaying things further and further and letting Arnie's teammates really get into the game. It's almost like Arnie's never really trying to win his side so much as just not lose his side, but then also try and get the other side to win. That's kind of what he's been playing for all game, it would seem. So he's often running these Mounties down to the other side when he can, killing off production. Never really went for too much of an ambitious push at all. Because these Mountie things, they don't really like win the game outright, they don't like kill your opponent, but they weaken them significantly. Take a lot of this thing out. And that's going to make these trades that he takes now just a lot more effective for him because the reinforcements aren't going to come quick enough. But these guys are a little bit over ambitious here, running off to their deaths. This AC shot angle here. It's artillery. They're quite low. Jort's army showing attrition. Trying to patrol these guys in. It's like a hill here as well. A lot of workers getting usage close to pretty much just dead now, right? And this is like the unmined corner and it's now kicking Ashman's. So that should be a lot more resources their way. I think Bernoulli and Hunter just don't have too much. They're getting some layered walling here, but I mean, even Jart's losing his ability to push. The two angles now starting to add up. Tank's got some Grens out still. I don't think he gets that last upgrade, does he? That's why the troopers suck. That like last damage one. That's why it's just not really something that you should really go for. Grens are not bad though, probably, but Peters, no. So many assault mechs out here. Few bounty hunters trying to keep them alive. Ashman's just walking through them here. This looks like an AI army. These Galactic Empire troopers with assault mechs. Some MDs. Full upgrades now though. Hunter got no eco. He's just been losing it to raids and stuff. Trying to get his team to quit here. GG question mark. So many bug assault mechs out here now. They're just going to crush a First Order army, unfortunately. And the question going round, GG, and it's looking like it's ogre for these boys here. And they should be resigning. So the superior bug assault mech here, as we can see, belongs to Genosians, not the Trade Federation, and that was the point of this game. GG, well played to everyone involved, and I hope you've enjoyed that. If you like the content, please consider liking the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. If you look down in the description field, you'll find the server invites link for our GBG Discord community, and there'll be one for the Expanding Fronts community as well, which is the mod that we're playing on here. You find a link down for voodoo.com where we play this online to get the multiplayer games going. And if you want to support the channel another way, maybe buy me a coffee, you can find a PayPal donation link down below in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.